Fingers crossed we're safe. Although my Twitch chat have now informed me that there are apparently 42 games this season and not the 38 I've been banking on. So being only 6 points clear with 11 games to go doesn't feel as safe as I thought it was at the end of the last main channel video. Da, 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 da. Let's do football. I've also still got to edit a vlog tonight as well. I need to edit one of the Armour videos. I think my plan is to live stream from Disney on Tuesday. And then, because we arrive in France Tuesday morning. So I think I'll stream pretty much as soon as we get there. And then there'll be a Yarmouth video coming out on Thursday and Sunday. So I probably actually need to edit 2 of them tonight, because I won't have time to do the one for Sunday any other time, because when I get back on the Saturday, I've obviously got the FA Cup video to go to, which I'll be editing Saturday night to get that. Oh, I'm a busy boy. I am a busy boy. Ba, 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 ba. I probably need to update the spreadsheet. Diop's quite good, isn't he? Don't cry. Right, so I've recorded home. Was that 56 we've just done? It was, wasn't it? Tidiane Diop has scored again. What a good boy. I've no idea what channel to watch your home save on. It's confusing. I mean, just watch it on the YouTube main channel if you're confused. It's not. Is it confusing? Is it really? There's a playlist on the main channel. Videos come out every day. They're numbered. Just watch it there. So treat it like any other series. I don't think it's that confusing. What? Talk to me. What's confusing about it? What's the difference? I don't understand the question. What do you mean? What do you mean? Just, yeah, watch it on YouTube or watch it on Twitch or watch it wherever you want to. I mean, just watch it on YouTube. That would be my recommendation. FOMO is a big thing. Exactly. That's what I mean. So just never mention that there's more somewhere else. I haven't released 54, haven't I? Are you sure? Well, then that one. I mean, Topher, go to YouTube, have a look to see what the last one I released was. And the one coming out tomorrow is the one after that. One of the other reasons why we don't really have time for another series, because we're skipping so many days because of these feature announcements, which are great for getting new eyes on the channel, building some FM24 authority before the game comes out, but not ideal for finishing this series. The board, Mrs. Wearmouth's offering me a new contract. I think I need to be honest with her. To be honest, I think the money would be better spent. Hold on. New contract for you? No, thank you, Mrs. Wearmouth. How would you spend the money? We could... Ooh. Can I have wage budget, please? Whilst we appreciate your input, we feel that our own proposal is better. So you're trying to give me money. I've said no, let me spend it on players, and you've said no, but are still not going to offer me a contract. Well, that went really well, Mrs. Wearmouth. There you go. Final youth intake. I'm obviously not going to do any name in the game stuff because these guys are never going to get in the team. I love the fact we've got 2 just plain old Ivans with loads of potential. Never change, Football Manager. Never, ever change. The beach will be a Thursday. It always is. I think the beta will be... And I got the day exactly right the last 2 years. I think the beta will be the 19th of October. Because they'll be... When people are asking in the lead up, they'll be like, well, the game's out on the 6th of November. It'll be at least 2 weeks before. So if they do it on the 19th, that's a weekend early. And they'll be able to act like, look, we got it really ready. They'll be planning the 19th now, I guarantee it. And we're probably going to be doing 2 saves during the beta. I think there'll be the one that goes... There'll be the one that goes onto YouTube, where we'll still record them live on here. We'll do the in-betweeny bits on here. But rather than going and playing Fall Guys once we get to 8:30, we'll then switch over to a posh save, probably, that will just be Twitch only. The plan, because I talked about it a lot on the Football Manager Therapy podcast today, just kind of spitballing ideas. I think the long-term dream, and this is probably actually 3 years away rather than FM25, but in addition to you two, a second editor and like a community manager, social media manager person is where I'd like to get to. Soon some big channels get temporary editors. Yeah, but maybe I'm too picky. I don't want someone to just come in and be an editor. I want someone to come in and be part of the team. I want them to come in and care and be someone I can. I mean, Chris will tell you how protective I am of the main channel. I don't let him touch it. So I've got to get over that and get to the point where I let him touch it and let a social media manager touch it and have a team that I'm happy to edit and release videos without me looking at them. There's no final say. From the moment they're streamed, they're getting edited, rendered, uploaded, scheduled, titled, thumbnailed without me touching them again, without me having any input again. And for me to delegate that level of control, I need to completely trust them. And that doesn't work with someone coming in for a month. I haven't hired a thumbnail person because I can't make thumbnails. I've hired you to be the thumbnail person because I think you're better at thumbnails than I am. So I trust your judgment on it. I know how to use Photoshop. I did my own thumbnails for years. You're not in to save me time. You're in to do a better job than I can do myself, which is what you've been doing. You've been smashing it. Kev's bad at them. I mean, I'm not bad at thumbnails, though, am I? Because I grew my channel to 150,000 subscribers doing my own thumbnails. So surely my thumbnails aren't that bad. They're just not that good either. I've just realised I've forgotten to take my medication, so I am going to pop a load of pills on stream, boys and girls. Why use your work environment? Then how can you make this thumbnail during 25 minutes? Yeah, I can't work like that. Everything's too planned out in advance. Oh, Topher's off for his enchiladas. We just won 4-0 in the league. Dare we dream? I mean, surely not. But I mean, again, giving you all the juicy bits from the FM Therapy podcast that's out later this week. I actually said on there that I think FM24 will be better than FM25. Because I don't see how you can go from, I mean, what we're currently effectively on the second iteration of Football Manager, maybe the third, and this is going to be the most. So if you look at it on that basis, we're about to get the most polished, finished, complete version of Football Manager 2. I look at like Civilization, for example. Civilization 5 at release was not as good as the most polished, full of DLC, perfected version of Civilization 4. It takes multiple patches, releases, DLCs, revisions to get to the point where it's a complete game again. FM25 is being completely rebuilt on a new engine. It's going to be buggy. It's gonna feel like not much is different, I think. Aside from the graphics, I feel like it might feel that there's not a lot else new. And I think that's where people need to put their expectations. They need to treat this one as the perfect, and it has to be the perfect, most complete. If FM24 comes out and still has stuff that doesn't work properly, and some of the frustrations we've had, put the graphics to one side. If we're still moaning about stuff that's happening in FM24, I think that's a problem. But I think FM24 will be, I mean, it's how they're marketing it, the most polished version of FM they've ever done. That was a weird pass when it was through on goal. I mean, if it leads to a goal, which it has, I guess it works. I mean, don't forget, boys and girls, that Sports Interactive have been hiring developers with Unity experience for at least 3 years. That's publicly available information that doesn't affect anybody's NDAs. Yeah, I'd love them to bring something like that back. That could seriously be like FM's version of Ultimate Team if they did it right. What's the player base of FPL? 10 million? So twice the player base of Football Manager. Double that. That's your potential audience for a good version of FM Live. I'm very much one of those people who fell off very quickly because the big drawback to FM Live was if you had a bad start, you'd get stuck down in the lower divisions and there's no way out of them because everyone else has got better teams than you and there's no way to climb up them. They'd need to run seasons of it and reset league tables and reset squads and stuff. Most days I get offers for people to buy my club off me. And I'm like, oh no, the whole point is so I've got a team for if it becomes good, I can actually play it. Sell him for real money, despite the fact I've spent real money to get him. I can only sell him for in-game currency that is worth 0. And when the new game comes out, not only is the in-game currency completely wiped out, but my entire squad of players is completely wiped out and I start again from 0. So based on the hundreds of pounds that I spend on Ultimate Team every year, it'd be quite nice if they were based on NFTs. So at least then I've got the option to cash back out again. Yes, the stock market is gambling. I think we have different definitions of what gambling is. I invest in the stock market. I do not gamble. Hold the phone. I need my bleep button back. Where the Jiminy Cricket did that come from? Look at all this TV money. Wowzers. Give me more money, Mrs. Wearmouth. I like the fact that this club has suddenly got money. Maybe the future is bright after all. But at the same time, it was a save that if I didn't do it then, I was never going to do it because I always had a feeling it wouldn't do great numbers-wise, which is why I didn't want to do it at an important time of year. Oh, everyone's getting good. We might actually get promoted. Can you imagine? But certainly loading like Netherlands, Portugal, Turkey, maybe a few Scandinavian countries. That seems to be a path that up-and-coming English managers take sometimes, heading to Scandinavia. I'll have a little play around. So I'll start in England and I'll manage clubs they've heard of and we'll have a realistic career because it's the most mainstream content I do. So, got to be mainstream. Boys and girls. I mean, I don't want to get too excited, but oh, we've won 3 in a row. We've won 4 of our last 5. We've only lost 1 game in about 15. There's 4 games left. That'd be some finale losing the playoffs. Or it would be the greatest series end in history if we finally win a legitimate playoff in the last match I ever play on FM23. Because at that point, I'll admit that the Switzerland stuff didn't count. Maybe. Where every episode is a tutorial for an element of the game. But it's in the form of a Let's Play as well. So the magic of it, the secret sauce, is that every episode becomes a searchable standalone video, but it's also a Let's Play series. It is some of the cleverest content on YouTube. But I've just never been able to figure out how to do it. Yeah, my tutorial on training would be, just leave it to your assistant. Why are you even looking at that? It makes no difference. I could do a whole video on praising training. Don't listen to any Americans who tell you you have to do it. You don't, and it makes no difference. Yours sincerely, the guy who keeps beating the American. Flute, you're there, aren't you? The video for that I've currently got described as the end of the series or something like that, it's absolutely going to become a backdoor Kev. The video title will be Backdoor Kev, ? Let's start beef by calling out Jack for never doing his Pentagon. I mean, in his defense, he hasn't streamed Football Manager since he promised he would. So as long as the next time he streams Football Manager he's doing a Pentagon, he maybe didn't lie. Come on, Diop. This guy's brilliant. This guy is so good at football. Oh, my word. 12 goals. He's just come from nowhere. Where was he? I mean, apparently he's played 27 games. Mostly out wide, I guess. Right, let's win again. This is the last match before the YouTube video. How is Alex back in the team? Thought he was a broken man. He just wants to be involved in the glory, doesn't he? And then, of course, Rabiu and Ivan Mutt are homegrown as well. George is homegrown. Oh, no, not George. Sorry, I thought that was Jeffrey. It's not. It's George. I was confusing my characters from Rainbow. Thought that was Joffrey. I misread him. It should be Joffrey. Where on earth is Joffrey? I've lost him. Where's Joffrey? It's the only way of getting out of here. Come on! Have I considered continuing one of this year's shows FM24 to test the new save game compatibility? I will do a video of that. I won't like do it as a long-term thing. I mean, what we might well do for this, especially if we were to somehow get promoted this season, we'd do one more season on FM24 of this save, just to see how it works. Yeeks! That's not ideal! That's not ideal! Has that been disallowed? That was an Ivan! We've done in by an Ivan goal with an Ivan assist! How could the Ivans turn on me in this way? We didn't come this far with Ivans to have them revolt! Right, so we want Malaga to lose. Malaga are playing Ponferrada. Right, come on then. This is a big match. If we had more time, we'd watch that. We don't have more time. But we want one of them to lose there. They drew. Is that good? I guess that probably is the best outcome for me. We are 2 points away with 2 games to go. What is our head-to-head against Malaga? Tell me we play them. We don't. We play Valladolid and Gijon, who are both below us. What's our head-to-head against Malaga? Malaga, we won against there, 1-0, and can't find them. We've only played them once in the history of the world. No, we lost 5-2, so they've got us on head-to-head. So we need to go ahead of them on points. I did not expect a backdoor Kev video to end this season. Yet here we are, boys and girls. Right. It's YouTube video o'clock, and unfortunately, other teams have won football matches, so we're actually 5 points away. So it's probably not going to happen, but stranger things have happened, boys and girls. They're losing, for example. They're losing 2-0 at home to Andorra.